when he does badly, when he stumbles, you get nervous. And you wonder, is it just a stutter? Is he tired? Or something else there? Listen, if anybody says that Democrats aren't beginning to have these questions behind closed doors, that's not true. People are.
Why didn't they have them in 2019, Van? I remember when he dated Kim Kardashian. So they've lost CNN and MSNBC. That's not good. And keep in mind, the president still has 2.5 years left in his first term. So is it time for Democrats to fully admit that the end is nigh and we need new blood at the top of the party? When I say we, I mean them. And I'm not talking about a transfusion or a blood boy, although that does sound sexy. The party panel is here to discuss. We've got conservative strategist and Z-Lab's vice president of PR and human events. He's also a lovely contributor of The World. His name is Chris Barron. Hi, Chris. Hi. I don't know why I said hi to him. Normally I just introduce everybody. I'm going to keep doing that. We've got Democrat strategist and former Biden campaign surrogate. I'll introduce myself to him anytime. It's Kevin Walling. There he is.
Right back at you.
So handsome. And you love everything about everything he has to say, so much so you want him to be your next president. He is the host of the Part of the Problem podcast. It is Dave Smith. Welcome, gentlemen, to this all-important man panel. So, Chris, are they just starting to realize it now, or are Democrats vocalizing this because they really want to get the president off the top of the ticket? They don't want her on there either.
Well, I mean, look, the reality is that according to every opinion poll I've looked at, overwhelming majorities of Democrats don't want Biden to run for re-election. And the reality is because they see with their own eyes exactly what everybody else in the country is seeing. And they know it's not normal. They know the confusion's not normal. They know it's not normal for the president to be that lost. By the way, frankly, I'm a little sad we didn't get the Manchurian candidate I thought we were getting, because then at least somebody would be in charge. The fact is we have got a rudderless White House, and the results have been absolutely devastating for the country. And so when they say judge him on his performance and not his age, that's not a good look. The two of them are absolutely connected. The age is an issue. His confusion, his lack of mental stamina is an issue, and we're seeing it in the results.
Yeah, but Kevin, there are plenty of 79-year-olds who are spry and competent. They've got wherewithal and drive and stamina, and they can stay up past 4 in the afternoon. Unfortunately, our president is not one of them. So what's the solution here?
Well, listen, Kennedy, I would disagree. I've seen the president up close.
You're not disagreeing.
Come on, folks.
Nope,
I've seen the president up close and personal in the last week, Kennedy, and working a rope line for 3 hours. I think he absolutely has the stamina. Now, it'll be up to him and his family whether he runs for re-election. The election is 840 days away. I'm more focused on the election in front of us, to be clear. And then we can talk about whether we want, a Donald Trump at 79 and a Joe Biden at 81 to run for the highest office in the land.
No, we don't.
Sure.
And 800 and however many days you said is so far away. My God, I don't know. You said, I saw him this week. He looks great. No, he doesn't. He looks tired and confused, and he says things he doesn't mean.
I saw him in person.
I'm really glad you did. I hope you gave him a hug and tucked him in with a little graham cracker at 5:15 p.m. because that's what he needs. He needs rest because he's tired. He's an older fella who needs to look back on his storied career and say, attaboy. But, what do we do now, Dave? Because it is a threat to everything.
Yeah, it's a very interesting predicament because it's going to be difficult. It seems like Joe Biden really wants to run and his party really doesn't want him to. And the truth is that nobody is really judging him off of his age in terms of the number. And that, look, I don't want to see Donald Trump run again, but there's a reason why people don't constantly bring up Donald Trump's age, because he does not seem to be having a real problem with that. There are other problems with him, but I'm sorry. I mean, Kevin, you must be in denial about this. Look, come on. What is this, the Emperor's New Clothes or something? Are we going to pretend the guy goes to shake hands? He goes to shake hands of people who aren't there. He falls off still bikes. He can't remember names and places. Almost every single speech, he has trouble remembering what he's supposed to say. This is like, it's unbelievable to me that the Democrats finally are starting to acknowledge this. This was obvious to all of us as Kennedy said, in 2019. Go look at a speech. Joe Biden, by the way, was never an impressive intellect, but go look at a speech of Joe Biden's from 15 years ago. Honestly, go look at one and go look at what he sounds like today. He's a completely different man. He's lost more than a step.
Yeah, go look at a speech of his from 2.5 years ago. He's going to get more than 2.5 years worse than that because now the decline, unfortunately, it is exponential. It's not geometric.